Hey everybody, welcome to Active Self Protection Extra. Here today at C2 Tactical in Scottsdale doing some shooting. It's July 2nd when we are filming this, and I just hit a 1-year anniversary in my body composition change journey and the work that I've been doing for that. So I thought I would give you an update because I had a DEXA scan and a VO2 max test yesterday. So I thought I'd give you all an update because I'm still getting comments about the weight change on YouTube.
Today's video is brought to us by Mantis. The Mantis family of products is integral to ASP staff building handgun and carbine skills and are your most economical and fastest path to improvement in your skills too. Whether you choose the X10, the Laser Academy, the Blackbeard, or use them all in concert, they will help your practice be more effective, efficient, and fun. Go check them out, pick up a unit, and thank them for sponsoring today's video.
You can hear them shooting next door. It's a live range a little bit. You put up with me on that, won't you? So July 1st, 2023 is when I decided to change weight. When I decided, you know what? I don't feel good in my body. I'm not sleeping like I want to. I don't feel good. I'm getting swelling in my ankles at the end of the day. All those things that I just didn't feel good about myself. I got to tell you that, the fat shaming on the internet is something else as well. It's really pretty significant. I can't imagine being a woman with a significant social media presence. I don't care what you do, you can't win. And as I've changed weight, it's so funny. I've been starting to get comments from people that are like, John, are you okay? You're too thin, bro. You need to put on some weight. I'm like, criminy, I can't even win, for gracious sakes. But as of yesterday, I have gotten 1 year in my weight change program. And yesterday, my incredible children, my wife chipped into for Father's Day, got me a gift and got me a VO2 max test because I've been running, as well as a DEXA scan. And so I'll give you some of the results of that. So I'm even wearing a white undershirt today, so you can see, okay, wait a minute, I've definitely changed a lot of this. You've noticed, again, out here on the range, I'm wearing size large polo shirts, and they're quite roomy now. I need to get a new belt because this belt is out of room for me to use it. And I've dropped right about 80 pounds, okay? But more than the 80 pounds, I have gotten so much healthier. So I started with 31 medium. I've talked about that in previous videos, and that's just something I made up for myself, which was for 1 month's time, pick 3 goals that are medium effort, not high effort, not hard effort, just medium effort, and do them for a whole month. Pick a nutrition goal, pick a movement goal, pick a personal goal. Do them for a month, see how the results go. And then if they're great for you and you want to continue them another month, great. If they're not great and they don't help you, pick something else and do something else. I started with go for a 30-minute walk every day at a reasonable pace, eat low carb, and limit alcohol. Those were my 3. Those are the 3 things that I did and continue to do. Now, right after Thanksgiving, I picked up running. You might have caught on the big channel for a few videos, few intros. I had a little medal hanging next, off of the ASP sign in those intros. And that's because I ran a half marathon on June 2nd. I ran the San Diego Rock and Roll Half Marathon. Some folks are going to ask. I ran a 2:18. Certainly not the fastest I've ever run one. I haven't run a half marathon in 13 years, though. And so just to get across the finish line was a huge praise for me and a huge accomplishment. I started doing those 3. Started running again right after Thanksgiving. Got to really enjoy the process. Okay, and my diet has changed a little bit over the last few months. I've added a few more carbs as I started running more. I've also, enjoyed that, really focused on my sleep a little bit. I'm still kind of limited, very limited alcohol-wise. Now, I did just go to Greece for a week on vacation, and I got to tell you, in Greece, you really can't have a meal without a glass of wine or a beer. It's just how their culture is. And so bring me your local beer. Sure, I drank more beer in Greece than I probably drank in the last 10 years combined. But I had a great time on that, so that put a couple pounds on, and I've gotten that back off. DEXA scan. My incredible wife and kids got me a DEXA scan, and it came back better than I hoped it would, in fact. And so it came back that I am currently at 26.2% body fat, which puts me at 48 years old, just under the limit of obesity. So officially, I'm not obese anymore. I have gone from certainly, I think what would be considered morbidly obese in the high 280s down to 208 pounds this morning and 26.2% body fat, so technically not obese anymore. My VO2 max, I've been running for since November, and anything over 38.1 for a 40 to 50-year-old man is considered average. I was measuring on my Apple Watch around 25 last July. Now, my VO2 max test 45.5, which is excellent, kind of edging onto superior. I get it up about a 1.5 more to 47.1 or above is considered superior. You can bet I'm going to get that. I've been working on my strength, been working push-ups, sit-ups, core transfers, which are brutal, but really helpful. So this is what I've been doing. I've been doing it for a year, 31 days at a time and 31 medium. A lot of people, plenty of people are making jokes about Ozempic or semaglutides. I've not been using any semaglutides. I'm not against those. And for some people, they're really important. And if they are important to you and they help you, I'm 100% for them. I just haven't used them, okay? I have used testosterone. I've been on testosterone replacement for about 2 years now. I was on TRT for almost a year before I started losing weight. It didn't make me lose weight by itself, but once I started doing the work, I think it really unlocked some doors for me. It makes me feel better, sleep better, everything's better for me on that because my testosterone was so low. Anyhow, that's what's going on with me. There is this stuff. I still got a few goals. I want to get under 25% body fat. Well, they say that 25% body fat and below is where all of the obesity-related problems evaporate, that any health concerns related to obesity are gone under 25%. And I'm not far from that. So below 25%, all the obesity-related problems evaporate. So that's my goal, to get under that. I'm only a couple pounds away from it. So I'm gonna let you in on a couple of big goals, okay? I got a couple big ones. I've started at my wife's gym. My wife is a fitness trainer, a fitness instructor, and she's badass. She's an amazing woman. And so I'm gonna start working with a individual coach there because I want to do a couple things. So I got out of the Navy at the end of 2002. And number one, when I got out of the Navy, I had to weigh 191 pounds to be under height and weight. If I get to 191 right now, I will be on the lean side of healthy body fat. I'll be right at what they consider lean. I'd be probably about 17% body fat. And so I'm going to get to 191. That's going to be one of my big goals. Number two, I want to max a Navy PRT from when I got out of the Navy. And that means I got to be able to do 67 push-ups without stopping. I got to be able to do 100 sit-ups without stopping. And the hard one is I got to be able to run 1.5 miles in under 9 minutes. And I think I can do that. I think I can make all three of those happen. I can't run 1 mile in 6 minutes right now, so I can't do 1.5 miles in 9. I'm gonna have to do some work to get there. That's gonna be my goal for this next year, though, is to get those health goals accomplished, and I think I can. If you think I can, you can let me know you can. And listen, my big encouragement to you is, if you wanna get healthier physically, that's great. I still don't think physical fitness should be a marker of, do we listen to somebody's advice? I really, really will say that folks that are like, well, I can't listen to you because you're fat. That's stupid. Okay, that's the advice is the advice, and it's self-authenticating advice, whether I weigh 290 or whether I weigh 190. They're completely irrelevant to each other. On the other hand, I feel better now. I like my life better now. We flew to Greece and back, and because I was in this size body instead of that size body, I could stuff my butt in a coach seat and fly for 14 hours to Greece and not die. So that's a good thing. Anyhow, that's what's going on with my body. I know people are asking about it, so there's your update. I still have the long hair. I still have the long beard. That's not changing. Hope you have a great day.